Woo. Woo. Hello and welcome. Welcome and hello and welcome to a very, very special edition of Un Poco Mas, the show where we give you just a little bit more. Of course, my name is Danny Deals, your portly prognosticator, your chunky monkey, the stock picking more. No, guys, I'm sorry. I'm extremely tired. I've been working on taxes all night and just kind of was snoozing off a little bit, taking a quick trip to Dreamland, a little swim in Lake U, and I noticed SoFi is just ripping pre-market. And I said, why is SoFi ripping pre-market? And I went to the interwebs. I dug deep. I started doing some research, and I see, lo and behold, SoFi just got a gigantic deal with partners of the Fortress funds to basically fund their loan platform. So what does this mean, guys? What does this mean? Why is it so important? Well, really, the market has been dragging SoFi's valuation because they're looking at it as a bank. They're not looking at it as a tech company. And why does Upstart and Affirm, these types of companies that just, are basically origination. They don't actually, hold their own loans. They just make deals and lay the loans off. Well, it's because you just get fees up front. You don't use any capital. So it's a less capital intensive business. It's like so much of SoFi's other business. It's a favorable cost structure. Okay, you're not laying out your own capital. You're not lending your own money. You just run basically a website, a software. That's what the loan platform is. Bring customers in. It allows you to originate loans for other customers, or it allows you to just let other customers like Fortress originate loans on your platform. So you don't spend any money and you make a ton of money. And that's why SoFi's up 68 cents or 7.5 cents pre-market. Now, remember, I always say SoFi's not up. I know it looks like it's up a ton, but it's still anything under $10 is ridiculously undervalued. Affirm was up 12% on Friday. Upstart was up 9%. All the bank stocks were up, and SoFi was only up 4%. So it's a little bit of a fugazi, but like I said, I've been saying over and over again, we're going to go through 1013 pre-ER. This is just a huge piece to that puzzle because Wall Street and the markets and the hedge funds, they all know SoFi is going up. It's just a question of when they could accumulate it and if they could accumulate it before this move. And like I said, I'll tell you, when the filings come in for Q3, I think BlackRock's going to be adding. I think Goldman's going to be in there. I think some of these big players are going to be pushing this stock up. They knew when it was going to flip. Dude, Noto had this ace up his sleeve. Why is this going to spike the books? I mean, SoFi doesn't have to use any of their money. That's what this is why this is so huge for valuation. And again, guys, I'm sorry if I'm not making that much sense. I haven't slept at all. It's like not even 6 a.m. out here. I was planning to go catch a few winks here pretty soon, but that's tax time, guys. Wealthy clients, they got things for me to do, and they say jump, and I say I'd love to, but I'm an older fat guy with a bad knee, so I'll say how high, but my toesies aren't going to leave the ground. I'm probably going to get a negative elevation on that vertical. Who am I? Rex Chapman, Spud Webb. What's going on, Jay Gatsby? What's going on, everybody? So let's take a look at this news. We're running up through 8%. Shorts are getting absolutely crushed in both nuts with a steel toe boot, as they should. Quick look at the chart, guys. It's breaking out of this upward wedge, just like I said. On my other chart at my office, I have a target right here where the stock's going through 1013. I don't have it on this one at my house, on my crap top, but it's breaking out, guys, and the sky's the limit. I mean, this stock can easily go through $15. The counterparty's a senior secured note deal. They say want it at 13. Obviously, Noto wants it at 25, then 35. Noto, I think, in many ways, is Goldman, is BlackRock. These guys, this is not completely uncoordinated. I mean, this is not like these guys don't know each other. They know who Anthony Noto is. Welcome and hello, guys. Hello and welcome. So let's just take a brief look at what this thing actually is. So SoFi expands loan platform business with $2 billion agreement with Fortress Investment Group. So we know what SoFi is. SoFi Loan Platform is an important part of our strategy to serve the financial needs of more members and diversify. This is the key. Diversify toward less capital intensive and more fee-based sources of revenue. We are pleased to see continued strong demand for SoFi's loan platform business. Fortress collaboration, seamless execution, and appreciation of the platform's value proposition makes them an exceptional partner. And here's Fortress. Fortress is pleased to partner with SoFi to support the growth of the company's loan platform business. Added Dominic Ruggiero, co-head of specialty finance at Fortress. SoFi's platform and its focus on innovation and providing valuable credit solutions to its members create a compelling investment opportunity for Fortress funds. We are excited about building a mutually beneficial partnership with SoFi. And if you guys don't know, Fortress, I think, has 200 billion invested. I just looked this up, 50 billion in assets under management. So, they're a pretty big fund. It's not, the biggest in the world, but obviously they have plenty of capital, plenty of liquidity that, this loan platform of SoFi's can basically grow unfettered with these types of partnerships. And it's absolutely critical. And you're seeing that in the price action, because everybody who's saying, hey, this company doesn't have credibility, hey, management's lying, hey, management's talking out the side of their mouth, hey, management's cooking the books, hey, fair value accounting is going to crash, and there's no way this company makes this deal. These guys are too smart. These guys are very sophisticated players. It's like, look at companies like Vanguard, BlackRock, who just keep, adding to their SoFi positions. These are some of the most sophisticated institutional investors in the world. And then you have like a Fivehead or a Chia pet, coming out and trying to mansplain to you why their accounting structure just doesn't make sense when, people far more credible, far more realistic dying. You see the FUD dying by the death of 1,000 cuts because there's no credibility to it. And, you should put the question, like these articles, just these articles on Seeking Alpha, these aren't so much the investment house guys, the guys you see on tip ranks. These are more investors. They lead investment groups. They're internet guys. They're almost all flipping. All the guys who are kind of neutral, they're all flipping to strong buys. Bullish momentum accelerates. Still a great GARP pick. That's growth at a reasonable price. If you don't know, falling interest rates could drive loan originations. This guy's kind of neutral, but it's still a pretty good article. Full service automation is what the next generation wants. It's just one after another, after another, after another. This company has set up a business model to thrive in any market condition, but when the economy gets going and interest rates go down, the wheel is going to go absolutely nuts. And the cost of acquiring customers, the cost of selling products is going to come way down, and SoFi is going to make a ton of money. I mean, fair value accounting is working in their favor right now, not against them. And the question somebody should pose to the five-headed bologna sandwich over at Compass Point, I mean, forget the fact that when he was at BTIG, he left that job and his, the next guy in his chair, this weird soul patch douche, Lance Jesserun, he comes out and he gives, SoFi like a really high price target. And then the bologna sandwich comes out shortly thereafter. And it's like 15 and then 4 or 15 and 3. And it's like this guy used to work here. This guy used to work there. It just all smells. It just all smells fishy. It smells like old balls, and if you know what old balls smell like, you don't want to go there. But, the call is so fishy, and then nobody asks the guy. You're interviewing the bologna sandwich for an hour and a half, and nobody thinks to ask the question, why isn't this happening yet? Because, the life of these loans is only a couple years. Interest rates have been high for a couple years. SoFi's been using fair value accounting the entire, life of the company, the entire life of these loans. So if the loans were going to be devalued and they were going to have to write them down, this should already be happening. And defaults peaked. LaPointe said defaults peaked like way back earlier this year, like February, and they're continuing to trend down. So if what Giuliano Bologna, the bologna sandwich, the five-headed monster was saying is actually true, then it should already be happening. We should see evidence of it. But he should have to explain, why aren't we seeing that? But he doesn't. It's just FUD. It's fog. There was a guy on here, I think, what's his name? He's an Asian guy with glasses, really smart. I think Vincent Chung. I got to look up his video because he did a really good video basically talking about the bologna sandwiches analysis and the logical fallacies that it contains. And he was making this argument. He's like, if this is happening, if this is true, we would already be seeing it. We would have been seeing it several quarters ago, but it doesn't show up. And the guy doesn't explain that. And the guy doesn't explain how SoFi continues, to raise guidance into 2025, 2026, these impressive numbers, how all his colleagues have these same similar EPS projections. Why isn't it all falling apart? Where's the scam? Fair value accounting is valid. The IRS, the government, the SEC, everyone else says it's valid. But these couple guys who work for these banks that are, obviously bearish the stock, they just come out and just keep hitting it, but it's not working. It's not getting through anymore because you have companies like BlackRock and Vanguard and now Fortress and, Kathy Woods and Ben Asfleck and, many, many others telling you the stuff they're saying is just not true. And again, what talks loud is money. Talk is cheap. And basically, if you're willing to put your money where your mouth is, like Fortress, like Vanguard, like BlackRock, like I believe Goldman is doing, like so many of these other companies that are buying into SoFi. And that's why they have to convince you that institutions are dumping, that insiders are dumping. And it's just the opposite is true. The exact opposite is true. I show you guys the data multiple times a week. I don't feel like pulling up Fintel right now because I'm just tired, but trust me, the institutional put call ratios have gotten more and more and more and more favorable over the last 9 months. Institutional ownership has continued to spike over the last 6 months, and those are facts. Those are measurable facts. And this stock is about a $14 stock today, and these guys are exposed. I mean, these guys are being completely exposed. It's just a bunch of gibberish. I mean, do you remember when the bologna sandwich came out and, used a piece of legalese boilerplate language that shows up at the end of every ER? It's like one of those warnings. If our business crashes, then we may need to raise money. And he actually put that in his analysis like it was some type of a thing. I've never seen anything so, pathetic than some of these SoFi bears and what they've been trying to sell you for the last couple of years about this company, about management, that management's lying, that it's made up, that it's all a scam, that's all a house of cards. It's just not. This is a real business with great management, a great business model, and they keep getting proven right. And the detractors and the haters and the pasty, tiny wing losers, working in the bullpen who can't even get in office, maybe you're in your 60s and you're still a low-level analyst at Wedbush or wherever, and you're just a bitter, hateful turd. I don't know. I don't know why you can't come out and just say, hey, I was wrong. This company is actually executing incredibly well. All the things I thought were going to come to pass didn't come to pass. I was wrong. That type of a thing. Mea culpa. Lo siento. Ayúdame, lo siento, es biblioteca. Anyway, guys, that's about all I had. I just wanted to sort of, obviously, the stock's going insane, and I'm, big SoFi bull, big SoFi guy. I got a lot of options contracts. I think they're probably going to be doing pretty well right about now. I'm going to be scared to look at my accounts. It's going to be a big number, big green number. Anyway, guys, let's see if anybody has anything down in the comments. Otherwise, I'm going to get out of here and get back to work. Want to thank, obviously, the great Not a Lurker, J Money, for producing the show. Yep, we're going up, Deep Night. We're going up big time. Hello and welcome, and hello, Jake the Snake. What's up, Thomas Puzak? Whispering Puppy is clearly whispering Eugenio Morales. Eugenio, Sunrise Rocket Ships. Absolutely. You can afford more backwards caps, Eugenio. Nothing says Higinio like rocket ships and backwards caps. Yeah, it's nice to see it running, but again, let's just not lose sight of the fact that this stock should be way higher, based on the execution, based on the fundamentals, and just based on where they're going. Let's go, SJ. Indeed, I agree with you, SJ. Let's fucking go, baby. Heirloom Cedar, listening. Benji, 7%. Yeah, here we go. Richard Vaughn getting junior drift champion of the world, the drift champion of our hearts. Welcome, hello, and good morning. If I had your hair, I would have hair. That's true. That's a good point. If my aunt had a package, she would be my uncle. And Other Truths by I.P. Freely. 50 Miles to the Outhouse by Willie Make It, illustrated by Betty Won't. A fashion face stripper. Let's go. Indeed, Benji. We might go through 1013. And we're going through 1013 today, boys. Could happen. Could happen very, very easily. And it should. What's up, Flint Creek Soap Company? Good to see you. Good morning. I'm sure trading platform chat thinks I'm stupid. Yeah. Well, what's up, Matt Flo? Good morning, sir. Not a lurker. Do not sub and like whatever you do. You can sub and like Not a Lurker's channel, where he's specializing in head shaving tutorials, sensible wire rim glasses, long walks with his dogs, and many other exciting topics. But if you want to like and subscribe to Not a Lurker's channel. He's the one asking you to do so. I don't care if you go jump off a pier. In the immortal words of Ric Flair, woo, woo. Brockwell, a name for an investment banker. Hello, this is one of our executive vice presidents, Ian Brockwell. He's going to be taking you down to the safe deposit box area and showing you around down there. I'll be escorting your wife on a tour of the. No, I don't know. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, guys. I'm super tired. I'm just totally incoherent. Yeah, it's going off pre-market, guys. I mean, shorts are in huge trouble here. What's the argument? Fortress doesn't know what they're doing. This is a game changer for valuation. I mean, this completely changes how they make money. They can just keep going with features like this. This is the benefit of buying Galileo Technesis. This is the benefit of foresight, prescience, if you will, prescience. SoFi has to pay rent. Hey, they actually don't, Not a Lurker. That's the beautiful thing, because they don't have any branches. So they have to pay very, very, very little rent. So that money, in fact, does not go to rent. That money goes to the bottom line and eventually back into our pockets. Yeah, for a gritty turd, if you're trying to squeeze one out, it's not bad at all. Maybe you swallowed a bunch of sand. I don't know. Ate some Pop Rocks. We do close. Yeah, we're going to close in the double digits, Jay Gatsby. I'm telling you, we're going over 10 today. Might be going over 10 pre-market. Yeah, Glory tastes great. Glory tastes like a double bacon cheeseburger. Yeah, I mean, Benji, it's coming. You're absolutely right. We got Lee Armstrong. It's a deal with Fortress, Lee. It's a big deal with Fortress for the loan platform, $2 billion. Big vote, huge vote of confidence for SoFi. I'm wetter than an otter's pocket. That's funny. I've never heard that one before. That's good. Clap my dog. Yeah, I'm looking forward to my first million. Yeah, it's the first million is nice. Heirloom Cedar just gives you a little security. SoFi Rocket Red Countdown, lift off. Yep. Beaver, I completely agree with you. Beaver is building a dam. The guys are all here. Yep, everybody's here. Good morning, Beaver. Chris Norland. What about Chris Norland? No. This is a different guy who does SoFi analysis. I love Chris Norland, but no, I'll link to the guy's analysis of Giuliano Bologna. I subscribed to his channel just the other day. He's a young guy. He doesn't have many subscribers. I want to say his name's like Chung. I don't know why, but he's like a young guy with glasses, really smart, does good analysis, tiny channel. I'm going to put a link to him. I never do links, but this guy's cool, so I'll put a link for him. Hey, Danny, what's up, Eddie Martin? How you doing? What's up, Tiff? Good morning, Tiff. Elijah Chang. Yes, that's right. Thank you, Lee Armstrong. Elijah Chang. Yeah, Chung. I don't know why I thought Chung. It's Ching. Yeah, that's right. He's really good. Listen to his video on that. He talks about the bologna sandwiches arguments about fair value accounting and the logical fallacies. He explains it much better than I ever could. So I'll put a link. Thanks a lot, Lee. I appreciate that. Dual session is important for our nerves. The only thing missing is whiskey and cigars. Yeah, I don't drink, I don't smoke, so you're not going to get that here. But if you want to imbibe, you are more than welcome wherever you are. If you're scoring at home or even if you're alone, this is Dick Trickle finishing 35th. That's Dick Trickle, 35th position. Let's go. Carl Seamark, the mattress king of Chicago, is here. Probably coming in from bed on a padded pillow top Euro Comfort special, like only the mattress king of Chicago can. We got Clap, my dog. Let's go, Eddie. Yep, you're right. Everybody, Elijah Chang, Richard Von. Hey guys, it's 3, 2, 1. Let's Poco, of course. Let's go. We got Alberto Berti Aviles, the man, the plan, the canal, Panama, El Presidente. Wake up. Wake up, it's the first of the month. Get up, get up, get up. It's 2 p.m. in Scotland. Well, big fucking deal. Lottie freaking dodge. 2 p.m. in Scotland. You're playing both sides. It's time to get out my Sean Connery impression. What are you doing? Send the link in the description. I don't know how to send the link to. Yeah, you're talking to Not a Lurker. I don't even know how to make a link. I know sausage links. I know Jimmy Dean. Let's see. We got Greg Colon, relief pitcher extraordinaire, $14. Oh no, that's Alberto Colon. $14 by December 2024. It's hard to say, Greg. I think it's going to go through 10-13 here real quick. Might top out again 11-60, 12. It's just really hard to say. Fundamentally, I think it should easily be $14 by the end of the year. Whether the price action takes it there is up to the market makers. It's not up to fat U-turders. We got Carl Seamark, sold 100 shares, trying to smart ass. Guess I'll have to settle 2,500. Yeah, that's okay. Don't worry about it. You know, just went up off 6. So don't kick yourself, guys. Nobody knows where the top is. Nobody knows where the bottom is. Do what you do. Make the best decisions you can, and then go from there. Just do what you can with where you're at. Don't try to like second guess yourself. The market, it's impossible with the market, guys. Things always go higher. You can never call the tops and bottoms. Just don't play that game mentally with yourself. Don't do it. You're never gonna. Nobody's ever gonna be perfect. And if you're trying to make perfect decisions and you're expecting perfect decisions, you're always going to be like distracted, disappointed. Just make good decisions, be confident, and move forward. Don't sit there and kick yourself and worry about your, what might have been. It just doesn't do you any good. Just go over Discord. Sounds like a pop dancing. It's funny, Alberto. Finally, indeed, Steven Zunker is out of the bunker for this pre-market run-up. What's up, Flesh Infection? Good to see you. I'm feeling a little bit itchy. I thought I saw your presence. We got Cleon Corampilas. What's going on? Probably butchered that. Pilias. Not Pilas. Pilias. It's Greek, not Spanish, I believe. So I missed the first 10 minutes because you neglected Discord posting responsibilities. I'm not on Discord and I have no responsibilities, Tiff. I don't know you. I like dogs more than people. I like your dog. If it was for your dog, I would post on Discord. But for you, I don't think so, Tiff. Might have missed it, but the shorts returning are buying institutions. Let's see, guys. Thing out pre-market. Or not Discord, sorry. ORTEX is freaking out on me here. It's probably just a ton of traffic this morning. Let's see. Yeah, nothing registering today just yet. But Friday, again, they borrowed shares after hours, so cost to borrow was up actually a little bit. If you look at the official report too, just came out not too long ago. It's a little bit of covering, but again, this is delayed by 2 weeks, so I would definitely take that with a huge grain of salt. But guys, that's about all I had. Sorry I didn't get to the bottom of the comments here. Vladdy Z, let's go. How you doing, Vladdy? Good to see you. Jeff Presley, good morning, Jeff, or Presley. I don't know if it's Presley or Presley, but it's not really a pressing matter at this point. We have more important fish to fry, and I do love fried fish. Yeah, they basically, so Fortress is putting money behind any of those others where they give you a bunch of different offers from a bunch of different lenders. I mean, it's gonna, I don't know the details of it, but that's basically how it's gonna work. So, you know, customers can come on and they can shop loans from other providers, or SoFi can originate loans for other companies. So it's basically a place consumers come to get loans from a bunch of different people, but the whole thing is owned by SoFi. So anytime a loan goes out, SoFi is going to make a fee. SoFi is going to make a commission. So it's basically fee-based revenue for SoFi, that they don't have to use any of their own capital. They're not actually funding loans. They're not really doing anything. It's just automated free money. So it's a game changer in terms of valuation. It's a game changer in terms of a company like Fortress, you know, having that confidence to put their name on SoFi. It's just a very, obviously the price action is telling you it's a very, very bullish event. So we got kind of suppressed on Friday, but things are popping today. And I don't know, guys. If shorts who shorted from 680 to 720 aren't covering here as the stock pushes through $10, I mean, they're deep, deep, deep in the red. And there's going to be a lot of buying pressure from that covering. There's going to be, should be buying pressure pre-ER. Everything's lining up, guys. The timing, the fundamentals, the news, the catalysts. I think we're going to get a massive guidance raise, and I think the street is going to have to reprice and re-rate this stock with something realistic up in the double digits, because let's face it, that's where this thing belongs. Thomas Puzak took the brown asset. He can't feel his face. He's peaking. We got Carl Seamark. It's already kind of, it's not going to be a dramatic short squeeze, Carl, because it's not 30-40% short interest. It's like 17%, but it'll be buying pressure. Yeah, the Chia Pet, the five head, they'll come out and reiterate 350, $4. They don't care about reality. They're just sitting in a room, you know, getting paid to say stuff. Good afternoon. What's up, Sailing Cheese? Don't like and sub whatever you do. Glad I didn't sell calls on Friday. Yeah, me, I'm not selling calls at all right now. I got a ton of calls that I own, and they're on tilt right now. So yeah, flying pre-market indeed. Sailing Cheese option at this stage. Silly Jeff, Rooftop Tragedy by Aline Dover. Not familiar with that, Jake Gatsby. You should always be selling calls and or cash secure puts. That's, if you say so. I've been buying calls lately on this run, and I've been making a massive amount of money. So I don't know. SoFi will expand a partner like Upstart did with Al. Blue Owl Capital with $2 billion. They have 200. Will be the next SoFi partner. Fortress. Yeah, I mean only 50 billion, but that doesn't mean they can't fund loans. I mean, yeah, you're absolutely right. Blue Owl's massive. I mean, I know they're, you know, I invest in some of their credit funds and different stuff. So yeah, Blue Owl's legit, and yeah, they'd be a great partner with SoFi. You're absolutely right, Azir Khan. Let's see, ITM, ATM, sister writing some money is. Yeah, Alberto. I mean, I'm not arguing with you, but all I'm saying is some of the calls I'm holding, like I was down near 6. I saw this run coming, and they're up a couple 100%. So I don't really go on hope, man. I don't. I do this. I do this a long time, and it's not hope, man. Other people can hope, but yeah, I'm crushing the guys writing calls. I've just been destroying them the last few weeks. So I don't know. I know you guys are rolling. You're always making money, even when you're directionally like. One of the covered call gurus on here was like telling me, "Oh, it's going down under 6. I'm crushing you. I'm crushing it." I'm like, dude, you're wrong. It's not going there. But you know, people will say they're right anyway. They'll be like, "Oh, I rolled out. I made money." I'm like, no, you didn't. Yeah, it's going to happen at the open. We're going to see a short squeeze. It's just hard to say. I mean, shorts are market makers, so they could sell pre-market if they want. I guess they're going to try to push it down at open. Just really, you know, not let it get anywhere near 10. But I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Greetings from Germany, right on. It's a deal for customers. SoFi, yeah. I mean, essentially, it doesn't have to be, Carl. I mean, SoFi can make loans off of that platform if they want. but it's not for them. SoFi makes loans through their own website. So this loan platform is a different deal than SoFi's like personal loans on their own website. I'll take a look at the loan platform, guys. I haven't had a chance to really get into it. I just kind of like saw this and decided to make a quick video. Anyway, hope everybody's doing well. I don't have time to go through all these comments, but Rat Pack, welcome and hello. Not a lurker, of course. Low Country Luton Pond, good morning. Charted Travel. Yeah, I don't think I know everybody keeps saying that, but like the economy's doing really, really well, guys. People want to imagine it's like, the Republicans and the economy. I know a lot of you guys don't want to hear this, and I'm not really a huge Kamala fan, but the stock market does really well under Democrats. Like the stock market's doing well, the economy's doing well. The American economy is just based on America. It's not based on really who's in office at the time. So yeah, policy is important, but I don't think SoFi is going to have any problems, whether it's Trump or Harris. I think they're going to do very, very well either way. So I think that's kind of overblown in terms of SoFi's future. Anyway, guys, we got the Easy Kitchen. Good morning. Anybody else here? Charted Travel, Beaver. Steve in the Mountains is here. What's up, Steve? Carl Seamark, Jalberti, Fantasicos, greetings from Germany. Hello. No, guys, Tri-State Garage Door Services. What's going to happen to the Open? We're going to see a short. We already read that. I don't know, guys. It's going to be exciting. We got 20 minutes left. Maybe I'll come back on if something crazy happens, but otherwise, I got to get back to work. So appreciate you all joining me. I know statistics say always writing options is the way to go, and statistics are always right. So you guys are right. It's just, I just don't like the volatility on this one. So if I think it's about to run way, way up, I'm going to buy calls. I'm not going to sell calls. And that's what I did. And I was, I'll show you the data in my account, perhaps, if you guys can sit down and prepare yourselves. But in any case, no, sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong. This time I was right, and it's paying off huge. So that's the way it is, guys. SoFi up big on a Fortress deal. It's un poco mas. Want to thank everybody for joining me. I want to thank Not a Lurker. I want to thank Alberto Berti Avilés. And I'll talk to you soon, guys, but it's up 76 cents or 8.5% in the pre-market, and we'll have to see what happens when the opening bell hits in just 10 minutes. It's a SoFi stock. It's Hurricane Lopez presents Un Poco Mas, or whatever the fuck the name of this idiotic channel is. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace. I'm out.